TIFU by chilling at my friend's place while she wasn't home. My friend Jenna moved into a nice, new condo last month and I finally got a chance to check it out for the first time today. I ended up arriving before she got home from work, so she told me to let myself in with the spare key under the potted plant and to make myself comfortable. I made myself a sandwich and was meandering around eating and checking out her swanky new place when the front door opened and a really large and unfamiliar man with a duffel bag came in. Dude was intimidating and I'm a 4'11" woman, so I was immediately scared. He looked shocked to see me. I'm looking at his duffel bag and realizing that I surprised some piece of shit burglar. I panicked and threw my sandwich at his face and then locked myself in the bedroom. I'm shaking and he pounds on the door yelling at me to get the fuck out. I start screaming at him to get the fuck out and that I'm calling the police, total bluff because I didn't have my phone. He then yells back that he is calling the police on me. This gives me pause. At this point, I look around and realize the bedroom I'm in definitely appears to be of the male persuasion. I ask him through the door if he knows Jenna, last name. He tells me yes, she is his next door neighbor. Well, apparently, Jenna's neighbor also keeps a spare key under a potted plant. So, today I fucked up by letting myself into my friend's neighbor's place, smacking him in the face with his own sandwich and then screaming at him to get the fuck out of his house. TLDR, today I fucked up by wasting a sandwich. This story gets better if you date each other. No pressure. How did he react after an explanation and what kind of sandwich was it? He was actually really cool about it. I explained everything and apologized profusely and cleaned up the sandwich, pastrami on rye. After he had calmed down and realized I wasn't a crazy lady, he found it pretty funny and wasn't mad. We were outside in the area between their condos when Jenna came home. We told her the story and she was cracking up. I suggested they find better places for their spare keys because that is apparently a really common spot and next time I might not be around to throw a sandwich at a burglar. They shouldn't find better spots for the spare keys. They should just use each other's plant pots so the person trying to break in would have to know to use the other door. I start screaming at him to get the fuck out and that I'm calling the police. He then yells back that he is calling the police on me. Honestly, this image is fucking hilarious. My cousin did this. He went to visit my grandma who lived out in the country and never locked the doors. She wasn't home, so he let himself in and chilled in the lounge room. He noticed some kids' toys but knew our other cousin and her kid had been staying there, so thought nothing of it. While he was waiting, decided to call his dad and asked where grandma was. He said she was at home. My cousin explained, not she wasn't, because he was in her house and she wasn't here. His dad asked if he was at her new place? Cousin had no idea what he was talking about. Turns out my grandma had moved recently and a new family with kids moved into her old place, the place my cousin had just let himself into. He booked it out of there quick smart, and we never found out if the new owners realized someone had been in their house while they were out. I hate to think what would happen if they'd come home while he was there.